Hi, I'm Harriet and I research the best ways of farming for people, the planet, and in this case, pigs. And I'm going to tell you about some research we did on sustainable livestock farming. We were looking to see if it's possible to farm in a way that's good for the climate, biodiversity, animal welfare, and antibiotic use. It might seem counterintuitive, but the impacts of farming don't always go hand in hand. Farms that are more sustainable in one way are often less sustainable in other ways. In other words, there's trade-offs. But it's really rare that we actually measure these things together because, for example, it takes really different approaches to assess a carbon footprint versus something like animal welfare. The goal of this paper was to bridge that gap and test whether there are trade-offs in these impacts. We visited and collected data from lots of UK and Brazilian pig farms, representing most of the commercial types of pig farms we have across the world. And this research covered the production of more than 1 million pigs. Our goal was to research these 4 impacts simultaneously. We found generally farms with low land use footprints had low greenhouse gas footprints, but higher antibiotic use and poorer animal welfare. On the other hand, farms with high land use footprints had high greenhouse gas emissions, but low antibiotic use and better animal welfare. In other words, overall, we found there were trade-offs. However, fortunately, these aren't universal truths. We did find that some specific farms managed to perform well in all 4 impacts, showing these trade-offs aren't inevitable. Perhaps surprisingly, these best performing farms weren't tied to a specific type of farm, like indoors versus outdoors, or a specific label scheme. So while no farm type was consistently associated with good performance in all 4 impacts, our research shows that it is possible to do so. This means that UK classification and labelling systems could be improved to better identify well-performing farms, and this could help incentivise farms to get better and help consumers make more informed choices. I hope this has helped you understand a bit more about the best ways of farming for people, the planet, and our pigs.